There's 6. Should we make 7? I feel like 7's usually what it is, right?
I feel like on a Star Wars thing, we're really biased to a lot of these being really good, so we'll keep it at 6.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking if there's 7, that's an odd number, so that gives us one tier that's average, like right in the middle, you know?
All right, yeah. Good idea. I forget how smart you can be sometimes.
My
brain's gears turns.
when it comes to like mathematics and shit like that, like that's where I go off. That's where I shine. Okay, tell me if this is good when I go back. Better? Oh yeah, I'm still blocking this shit. Oh, I'll just go to the other side where the ad's at.
Oh, you genius, dude.
This is my little brain.
You're so smart. Your ears are really freaking going right now.
Alright, so we're gonna be rating these on a scale of Star Wars shit, right? So it's like, if I think something's good, but I think it's like average for Star Wars, then it will be like average, even though it might be good for a regular movie. Alright, A New Hope first. The OG Star Wars movie. This...
I liked it.
I liked it. It might be my least favorite of the original trilogy.
I was gonna say I agree that might be like, I know that the original 3 trilogy is good, but A New Hope might be my least.
Yeah.
But I still think the original the original 3 movies should not drop under Master.
None of them should drop below Master. I agree. I think
this one's Master.
I was gonna say I'll put it Master. I say it's average for like a Star Wars movie or a Star Wars like experience in general, since we're including shows.
Yeah, so this one sets the standard, we'll say. This one is average.
Yeah, okay. I like that. Oh shit. Okay. Clone Wars, or not the Clone Wars, episode 2, Attack of the Clones. That's next. Alright, hot take here.
I know how you feel about this one because of Battle of Geonosis.
Uh-huh.
I know how I feel about this one.
No. Let me say this first, okay? Hot take here. This, aside from Revenge of the Sith, might be my favorite Star Wars movie ever. This movie gets so much more hate than it deserves. There's so much cool shit in this movie.
It's warranted.
It's what? No. This movie gets so much more hate than it, like, there's so much cool shit here. Like, first of all, okay, let me give you a little refresher here, okay? Let me give you a little refresher by episode 2 here, okay? You get, first of all, don't make me talk about the BOG. Well, we'll get there, okay? First of all, you get the whole cool shit with Padme, like, almost getting assassinated, and then Obi-Wan going in this whole little detective spy mode and going on this whole adventure of, like, trying to find where this bullet came from. That takes him to Kamino, and then you find out about all the dark secret shit that Palpatine was doing this whole time, all the devious shit that he was working on, and then he fights Jango Fett right there, and he finds out, like, you find out so much, right? And then you get the whole, like, beginning of the Clone Wars, okay? The Battle of Geonosis. Dog, I studied the Battle of Geonosis more. I know more about it than I know about World War II, okay? And then, like, you get that whole droid factory scene leading up to that. And then before that, you also get, or either, I think it's after that, you get Dooku versus Anakin. 2 lightsaber Anakin. You get Dooku versus Yoda. Anakin's a little bit of a bitch in this one, I'm not gonna lie. He keeps bitching about the sand. But, like...
the sand people.
Oh yeah, the sand people that fucked up his mom, but then like I understand that, but then like he just bitches about sand, like I don't like sand.
Dude, you should open a TED Talk about episode 2 because you die on a hill around you. You are dying on an island full of lava right now. On this, you're staying on. You are fighting off invisible enemies, just yapping about this totally below average movie.
What do you mean how below average? There's so much, like, okay, so if you're saying none of the original 3 movies should go below Master, compare this to 5. Like, what does 5 have that this one doesn't?
It's good.
Okay, like, well, like, explain how.
Alright, you put this wherever you want if it makes you happy.
Where would you put it?
Where would I put it? Me personally, I put it in Padawan.
Oh shit! No. Like, why are you saying? Well, first, Padawan. Okay, why is it below average?
It's just not good.
Like in what way? Like how?
The climax isn't good. That fight with Dooku sucks.
What? Which one? Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Anakin, or just Anakin?
Obi-Wan and Anakin, or just Anakin too. He gets his hand cut off, and then when they're in that little arena, all tied up.
The Dooku and Yoda one looks so cool, though. No,
that's fine, but Anakin and Obi-Wan got out of that little sand arena with the animal in the cringiest way possible. He's like, "Yo, can you get me out of here?" And the little lizard thing's like, "Oh hell yeah, I got you."
Yeah, no, that's kind of true. But that shouldn't like ruin the whole movie though. Like they're Jedi. Like if that lizard didn't want to help him out, they would have found a way out.
Okay. Yeah, because they got plot armor. You're right.
Nah,
there's
what
an
do you
argument.
Mean,
you can make an argument for Knight. You can make an argument for Knight to me.
I'm making an argument for Grandmaster. No, also, you know what? Because of like all the cringe shit and like it does, I feel like the pacing could be a little like fucked with how it keeps going to Anakin being a bitch like at the worst times. Like there's like some shit that's about to go down and it just cuts to like
character development.
Just cuts to Anakin and Padme rolling around in the field and he's like, "I don't like sand." I'll put it council member. That's as low as I'll go.
Okay, put it there.
You talk me down to council member, but that's as low as I'll ever go.
I'm bringing this up for the rest of my life. I'm like, I know someone that thinks episode 2 is better than episode 4.
Yeah, I do. I will die on that lava hill. Episode 2 is better than episode 4.
They're gonna think this guy is like 3 years old and just cares about good action.
Hell no. Real Star Wars fans will appreciate me for that. Okay.
You clip that. I want to see how many people get pissed off about that.
Oh, I will clip this and put this on YouTube. Real Star Wars fans, leave your opinions, okay? What's next? Oh, we got an ad for PBS. Okay. Rebels. So I never saw Rebels. I've seen like certain episodes, just like I've seen the important ones. You know, I've seen the Ahsoka and Vader fight. I've seen the Obi-Wan and Maul fight. Have you seen Rebels?
Mm-hmm. Council member, that one.
Council member?
Good. Yeah, it has so much good things for like die-hard Star Wars fans. Like its fan service is awesome, but the story is not good if you don't know much about Star Wars, if that makes sense. Like you can't just pick it up and watch it out of nowhere. Like, I woke up one day, I feel like I'm watching Rebels. I know nothing about Star Wars though.
Yeah,
it's not good in that case.
Yeah, no, every episode I have seen has been
like it's
entertaining.
Yeah, like if you know about Star Wars, it's entertainment. It's not like Clone Wars. You can just go in dry and be like, "Oh yeah, this is badass."
Yeah, the ending too, like the whole like world between worlds shit. That's too badass. I'm cool with Council Member. I'm cool with that. Okay, Resistance. This is like the kids show. I never saw this one. I never cared to watch it. Did you see it?
I didn't watch it either. No, I didn't.
Alright, we don't need to have scenes here because I think that's the only one. What is this? Oh, Return of the Jedi. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. I think that's my favorite of the.
I think of my 6 or of my 3 sequels.
Yeah.
For the original 3.
Of my original 3, that's my favorite also.
Yeah, I like that one.
I'd put it Council Member.
What?
I don't know.
Grandmaster.
Okay, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite. Spoiler alert, but like, second is either Episode 2 or Return of the Jedi. Oh shit! Let's go, Bones. Thank you for the sub. 13 months. Hell yeah! Shout out to Bones. I'm gonna get your entries in right now.
I do think Grandmaster or Council Member, but you want Council Member, so I think that'd be fair for it.
Yeah. Okay. We did the average of Episode 2.
I think if they shot Episode 6 in today's day, it would be Padme.
Yeah.
With like,
you know what? I wouldn't mind putting it Grandmaster.
Don't have what I just said make it feel like Grandmaster, because I do. I have a higher opinion. I have different like. You hear me go off all day about the sequels, the next 7, 8, 9. I'll go off on those, but like Return of the Jedi, there's not much of an argument for me to be Grand or Chorus or Council Member.
You're cool with anywhere in between there?
Yeah, thank you, Bone. You gotta go Grandmaster.
You gotta go Grandmaster when you're talking about 6. Yeah. Okay, yeah, because, hey, and let this be on the record, I would have put episode 2 in Grandmaster also. He would have put it way lower, so we kind of, like, averaged. Alright, yeah, 6 could be Grandmaster for sure. That's the thing, we're talking Star Wars movies too, right? So, like, this was a good-ass Star Wars movie. Like, concluded the story in a sick-ass way, like... Yeah, alright, I'm cool with that. Okay, what's next? Alright, Revenge of the Sith. Don't say, okay, good. If you said anything other than Padme, I would have ended the stream right now. Do we need to, I don't think we need to explain why. If you haven't seen it,
no, I don't.
Go watch it. If you're a little confused, oh, why'd they put it at Padme? Go watch the movie, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I think I know every word to that movie. Okay. Rogue One. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on this one. I liked Rogue One. I liked almost all the Star Wars movies.
My one of my favorite movies was Rogue One, and just in general, I think I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like it was a little slow at times. The story was cool as fuck, but I did feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because I have like a child brain that like needs to be like constantly entertained with like cool shit going on. I would put it.
I like the a Star Wars heist. Like the idea of a Star Wars heist was cool to me. I just love that idea.
Yeah, I'd put it either council member or grandmaster.
I'd say grandmaster.
Say grandmaster.
Yeah.
Oh, you put it. I'd probably put it council member. You put it on a, what's it called? Same level as episode 6.
Oh yeah. I would even say Padme sometimes. Some days you gotta hit me in the right day. Gotta hit me in the right day.
The right day. All right. Rogue One was pretty damn cool. We can go Grandmaster.
Yes.
Oh, it hurts me though. It hurts me seeing that above episode 2.
Oh, whatever.
I was fine with 6, but that above 2 hurts.
I put you in a room with watching episode 2, you're gonna come out meh. I put you in Rogue One. I put you in a room with Rogue One, give you some popcorn, and you come out with just a hard on. Be like, oh, that was the best experience ever.
Well, hey, episode 2, if I'm watching that Battle of Geonosis, I'm coming out bricked up regardless, okay? Solo. I liked Solo.
You did? Really?
I did. I don't know. As a Star Wars movie, like, I don't really want to say it felt like Star Wars. Didn't really, but it was still like a cool ass little adventure. There was things about it that I didn't think were the best. Like, they made Han Solo like he wasn't a dick, you know? And it's like that was like the whole point of him not being a dick in like the later movies is because like he changed when he like started doing the right thing with them. You know, he was supposed to be more badass than like what he was. So like yeah, that kind of fucks it up. But I still had a good time watching it, and I'll still have a good time watching it again. You know, I think Lando. I think they fucked up Han Solo, but I think they made Lando perfect.
All having childish Gambino.
Yeah.
I think for me, I didn't like Solo. I didn't like the bad guy. They just were all nowhere. They're like, oh, this bad guy is good now, and she's a little girl. Okay, cool. You're telling me this little girl is running your shit for like a whole movie in armor? I'd say for me it's Master and or Knight. I think that's where I stand on Solo.
I can't go lower than Master.
All right, put it in Master.
Let's go
That's
Master.
Fine.
Yeah,
let's go Master.
I feel like that's a hot take. I feel like not a lot of people like Solo, but like if you watch it, like yeah, there's like weird shit to it for sure, but like I still think you could have a good time watching it. You know, like it's always, and especially for someone who doesn't watch Star Wars movies, if they just want to see some cool shit, like they could pop in and like, oh yeah, you know, this is a fun movie. Volt said council member. I probably would have put it council member too, but no, we'll go Master. Okay. Because I'm not too strong. I can go Master, no problem. Okay, the Clone Wars movie. I never saw this. I kind of heard it was ass. No, I have seen part of it. And I just wasn't really entertained.
That came out. That was like the first. That was before the Clone Wars. That was like the first thing of the Clone Wars. I don't remember it that much because I probably seen it like twice, right when the first day it came out. And then a little bit after that, my parents bought me the movie actually of it. I'd say night.
You put it night?
Like it was like, yeah, I think they're like just testing it out. It was kind of like the after the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd put it night. It was all just fighting. But I know you like that, but it didn't like allude to anything.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. Okay, Clone Wars the show, dog. If it's season 7, yeah, all right, you're tripping. It's not going youngling. For you, it's funny because for you, this tier list would be flipped. Like your top tier would be called youngling because you just love.
Yeah. That's it. Clone Wars is Padme.
Padme. I was gonna say season 7 is for sure Padme. But seasons 1 and 2, like let's be real, were kind of ass. But they did have cool moments. Like there was some cool General Grievous fights in there.
There was. I think the first part of season 1 was bad. The one with Yoda.
Yeah.
I think that was bad. Season 2 had. What I liked about season 2, there was that one arc where they like entered General Grievous's like palace or mansion or whatever, and they're getting hunted down by him. I thought that was pretty cool. And
oh yeah.
What's that green guy with the tentacle hair? Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto. It was about him. I'm a big Kit Fisto stan. Last season 2 a lot. So the whole thing is just Padme for me. Like you can't argue.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much. Like there's some filler episodes here and there, but like they're still cool, I guess. But like with how much cool shit there is in there, like I don't think we can go below Padme.
Yeah.
All right. Which one is this? Oh, Empire Strikes Back. Sister Kisser. Okay, this I go council member for Clone Wars. It's mostly all nostalgia. Have you seen the 7th season? Wasn't a big fan of animated stuff. 7th season, even now, like we rewatched it lately and it was pretty cool. Okay, Empire Strikes Back, episode 5. I don't know, cause I remember every time I finish this movie, I always think like, oh shit, that's like all that happened in this movie. But at the same time, there's so much like cool little moments in there, like iconic moments, like where he cuts open the thing to sleep inside of it, where he goes to Dagobah.
The beginning of the movie is badass. The movie is like the best Star Wars ever. I agree.
Yeah, and then he goes to Dagobah to train with Yoda, and then the whole like, I'm your father thing. And then he fights Darth Vader, which, to be honest, was like a shitty lightsaber fight, especially after seeing the prequels. Lightsaber fights shit on everything.
Because Darth Vader doesn't move in any of the fights. That's what I just love about it. He just stands there and waves his lightsaber. Like in Obi and Kenobi, it was cooler to watch him because they had more animation. Like fucking when he was raging at Obi with like the rocks and shit. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, if y'all want to see some crazy shit, watch like the fights in episode 2 and episode 3 and shit, and then go watch the Obi-Wan and Darth Vader fight in episode 4. It looks so like stiff and like clunky. It looks horrible, but like I guess it was meaningful, you know. So guess that's cool. Okay, where would you put it?
Master Council.
Yeah, I'm between Master and Council. Let me look at what else we have.
I still think this one's better than episode 2, though. I'll be honest with you.
I don't think it's as good as episode 2.
All right, so it's not. It could be like low council members. So
all right, we'll go council.
You can rate it behind Rebels.
Yeah, we can go council. Yeah, better than episode 4, better than Solo. All right.
Yeah, it was
behind
for sure
Rebels.
better than those two.
Okay. The Force Awakens episode 7. I will say this. I think the newest trilogy is ass. Episode 7 I think is the best one.
Yep, that's the best. That's when they actually thought they were gonna do something with it. That's when Han Solo, Chewbacca. That's when you were like, oh, they're gonna do something with it. They're gonna make Finn. Okay, this is where I start.
Finn. Okay, yeah.
Finn. They're making it cool. The rest of the stupid trio make him a comedic write-off. Like he falls in love with this Asian I don't know. He loves Rey and he doesn't love Rey, and then Rey falls in love with Ben Solo, like, or Kylo Ren. Like what? That wasn't expected. All of a sudden they're just like, man, we love.
Finn had so much potential to be like a cool ass character too, and then like you see the later movies and you're like, what the fuck happened to him? Like he's just nobody.
if you watch Finn in the first episode and then go to the 9 and you're like, this is the same guy? What did he get? Like CTE or something?
Yeah, okay, but on that movie alone, not knowing that's gonna be ruined.
Yeah, if that one alone, not if going into it, I thought Star Wars was back. I was like, this is awesome. I actually had fun watching it in the movie theater. I watched it in like IMAX. I was having so much fun.
Yeah,
I think
I would
it's
put it-
Grandmaster. I
Really?
do think it's I think it's that good. It's just the rest suck. It only gets a bad rap because it's with the rest, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Master.
We can meet in the middle.
I would be fine with meeting in the middle, honestly, because there is like some cool shit in there too, like the whole little adventure. This was
think all the
before
fights
Luke was
are
a
cool.
bitch. Yeah, all the fights are cool for
All
sure.
the fights are cool.
The scenery when they go to that big ass palace and meet that female Yoda looking thing, Maz something.
Oh yeah, yeah, the yellow girl.
Yellow girl. Yeah.
I just-
All right, we can go. Council member.
I just think like the opening scene of Kylo is so cool. He just stops a bullet.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Yeah, no, he's such a badass villain too. Like he's probably my favorite character of the newest trilogy.
You could put it behind episode 2 since you're so high on that one. For some reason.
Episode 2. Do you want it up there? Because I'm cool leaving it at the end.
All right, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think there's like little tier lists in between these things in my head.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Star Wars episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Yeah, like Padawan or Youngling, I think.
Yeah, I think this is my least favorite Star Wars movie. No, it is for sure my
They
least
made
favorite Star
Luke's-
Wars movie.
They made Luke such a little baby. Like I will go out there and not fight.
They made
They try to make it funny. I don't get that.
I don't like when Star Wars tries to be funny. It's like don't be funny. Like show me some like badass aliens killing each other with light swords. Don't try to make jokes. Yeah, that weird ass thing of them falling in love, like I don't know. This is where Finn's downfall started when all he was just a person whose only purpose was to yell "Ray" whenever shit would go wrong.
Yeah, just the comedic write-off is what he was at that point.
Yeah. Snoke.
Was dumb in this one.
Yeah.
No way you
I don't-
let your Padawan kill you that easily.
I just feel like there's so much to it that like could have been better, you know. I would put it
think
okay.
That goes in Youngling.
I think it goes Youngling. Something has to go in Youngling, and I'm fine with this being it.
I like it.
All right,
Mr.
Mandalorian.
Boba, one of them had to take it. The first 2 seasons of Mandalorian were like Padme, but the recent ones are like Master. So
Yeah, I agree, and that's the thing. I don't even think I think the recent one was significantly worse. I don't know if I would say it's bad though. It's just like the pacing was horrible. There was like
yeah, like nothing really happened.
8 episodes I think, or 12, but only like 3 that really mattered, 4 or 5 that really mattered, and then the rest were.
I know it seemed filler, didn't it?
Yeah, I didn't like the Jack Black and Lizzo episode, and to be honest, like you gotta be really ass at your job to make me not like Jack Black. Like that's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? I love Kung Fu Panda.
I wish it wouldn't be all about Baby Yoda, because it did get old after like the first 2. in my opinion.
Yeah, no, and he wasn't. I don't think he was supposed to be there. I think they threw him back in the 3rd season by doing that whole thing in Book of Boba where they brought him back just because they were worried that, oh shit, if there's no Baby Yoda, how are we gonna sell this like next season to people? When they should have just kept going with the good ass story.
Yeah, I do think Baby Yoda is just a money grab. Imagine if they make so much money off of advertising Baby Yoda, like shit, like plushies,
Yeah.
anything.
I'd put it. Ooh, but the first 2 seasons were so good.
Yeah, the first 2 seasons, Matt or Padme. If it just ended after that, it'd be Padme. But then the recent ones made me feel like shit. I wish it would. The season 4 was him fighting on what was the planet he went to where he saw that big monster thing in the water?
Oh yeah, what the hell was that thing called?
It's the one you love. It's what planet is that? It's with all the little.
Oh, he went to
Mandos?
Mandalore.
Mandalore.
Yeah.
I wish it was like he fought a war on there with a Darksaber. I feel like that's what they should have done.
Yeah. A lot of that Darksaber shit. Well, it was kind of cool. I don't know, I'd still put it Grandmaster.
I agree.
All right. Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, Padme. No, I'm playing. No. I like this movie, but I of the prequels, it's my least favorite.
I agree. No, episode 2 is my least favorite. The only reason why I like this movie is because of the race.
The pod race was
loved the
badass.
race. Oh my god, that was the best. That's how Mario Kart became a thing, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. The Gungan army kind of felt weird. Like, because this was before they had a clone army. So, like, they're like, oh shit, we need help. Padme has, like, she has, what's it called? Like, connects with these lizard people. Yeah, for a Star Wars movie, for a regular movie, this would be somewhere in the middle.
I put it Night.
I'd put it Night.
I mean, I'd put episode 2 in, like, Padawan, but I still think this is better than episode 2. That's why I put it in Night.
Yeah, let's remember the pod race and the Darth Maul fight. We're going Night?
Night.
Okay. Do you think should we move Clone Wars movie down one? Or do you think it's good there?
Yeah, I think so. I wish I rewatched it. But I do think it's just bad.
You want to go Padawan or Night?
Padawan.
Alright, there we go. This looks better. Okay. Okay, episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. I have mixed feelings about this movie. For a Star Wars movie, I couldn't put it higher than average. I couldn't put it higher than Master. But there was some cool shit, and it, like, kind of concluded the whole story, but, like, there's so much that was, like, it... I feel like the high points were high, but the low points were low as fuck. Like, most boring out of all of them. For, which one? This one? Episode 9? And, I don't know, like, there's so... I hate how Palpatine's back. Like, this pissed me off so much as, like, a Star Wars nerd, as a diehard Star Wars nerd.
Stop bringing him... And then they found out Snoke was Palpatine. Like, stop it.
Yeah, like, he didn't clone himself, okay? Read the comics. He couldn't clone himself. He didn't survive that fall. George Lucas said this motherfucker was dead, okay? And it ruins the whole thing. Like, the whole Anakin being the chosen one and his whole, like, prophecy that he was supposed to fulfill of bringing balance to the Force, that's what he did at the end of the 6th movie when, like, after all the dirty shit he did, he finally turned back and killed Palpatine. That was bringing balance to the Force. They just, like, nerfed everything he did by bringing Palpatine back and made him a piece of shit. They're like, oh, yeah, he did this, but, doesn't matter. He didn't bring balance to the Force because guess what? Palpatine's somehow here. So I don't know. Maybe Padawan.
Yeah, I agree. I can't argue that. I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
It's just
if
lame.
I was
The love scenes, like, gross.
Yeah, that too. Okay, that's another thing. Like, if I had never seen a Star Wars movie before and I went in and watched this, I could put it at Master. It could be like an average movie, but because I love Star Wars so much, I have to go Padawan, I think.
Yeah, that was just disgraceful.
Yeah, the love stuff, homie getting stabbed straight through the stomach and just healing. There was kind of a cool. You want to go Night? Because that fight was kind of cool too, of Rey and Kylo Ren.
Oh, on that ship? Yeah, that's like the one saving grace it had. Yeah, sure. It's like the one saving grace it had.
Yeah, let's ask the chat. Let's let chat figure it out. Chat, what are we doing with episode 9? Night or Padawan? Bones says Night. Okay, let's go Night. Okay, behind episode 1 though. Okay, Tales of the Jedi.
Ooh. I like it. Love Tales of the Jedi.
Oh yeah, me too. I think
I like Grandmaster with that one.
I was thinking maybe Padme.
Maybe.
Yeah, like, and it's
you could, yeah. I'd go there too. I liked it a lot.
Like, they got, like, you could tell the people doing this, like, actually know and cared about Star Wars when they made this. Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, so, like, it's not a lot to work with, but those 6 episodes were pretty much perfect, I think.
Yeah. Wish they made more. I wish they would keep making more of these Clone Wars like shows.
Yeah. Oh, Tales of the Jedi is getting a part 2, but it's Tales of the Sith.
Oh, that should be awesome.
It's too like the lesser known character.
Like
Nah, Ventress would be cool as fuck.
We got a lot of her origin though in the Clone Wars with like the Broad Mother, whatever her name was.
You talking about
the red girl?
Who? From who?
Had multiple voices. Ventress, where she kind of came from.
Oh, the Dathomirian Night Sisters? Is that what you're talking about?
You're such a nerd, dude. How did you get that, like, word for word?
I'm just saying,
You're
like,
such a nerd.
some people act like they've never read Son of Dathomir, you know? All right.
Go touch some grass.
Kenobi. Kenobi and Boba Fett, I kind of see, like, on the same level. I do think Kenobi's a little better, though.
Yeah, I do. Even though I hate that they keep doing this where you know the ending, 'cause you know both are gonna live, but you make both of them fight, but for some reason you still make both of them. Yeah, I don't like the idea of that. I do think it's like a night. I do think you know where I stand on Boba. You know I hate Boba until Mandalorian came in and saved the show.
Yeah, but at that point, it's like, why didn't they put these episodes in The Mandalorian?
Yeah, I know. It's basically season 2.5 of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, then they had to throw him in for one to save Boba, because they know, like, Boba was getting kind of ass. And then also to bring back Baby Yoda, because, like you were saying earlier, like, they needed that cash grab, you feel me? Okay, my bad. Kenobi. I would, for a Star Wars project, I would put it in Master or Knight.
I think Knight's fair on that one. Just because, I know I don't like that show.
Yeah, but do you like it more than Episode 1 and Episode 9?
Can we move Episode 9 down one?
Yeah, but I'd say it's on the same level as Solo, though. Wouldn't you, or no?
I guess you got a good point. I'd rate this as like a low Master.
Yeah, low Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for a lot of how these newer Star Wars shows have been, I would say this is average, because a lot of them haven't been the best. Wait, I swear, it's Padme? What the fuck? What? If you don't put Obi-Wan and Padme, I'll come to your house and make you take a dirt nap? What are you talking about?
What? Who really likes Obi-Wan that much? Holy crap.
And
have you not watched any other Star Wars content?
That's what I was going to say. Like, I will, like, say this. If you're not that, like, if you've never seen a Star Wars show before and you watch it, you could have a good time. But it's one of those things where it's like, because I know and respect Star Wars too much. Like, first of all, and that whole, okay. I really hate y'all. Oh, okay. Let me explain. I didn't want to have to do this. I thought we were all on the same page, but like, you woke the beast now, okay? First of all, what the fuck is Reva, and why does she get so much attention to this? Okay, the Grand Inquisitor, like those little Inquisitors, that whole like area of the show was kind of cool. But then this Reva character comes out of nowhere. Okay, this dumb bitch. I'm gonna say it. Okay, I don't know who this actress is, and I've never seen her before. She did a great job, but this character, this dumb bitch, okay, wants to come out all of a sudden. Knowing that Darth Vader is Anakin, okay? Knowing that Anakin has a son, all this shit she's not supposed to know. And just to make shit worse, she gets stabbed in the stomach, lightsaber pulls out, and she survives. And then to make it even worse, she got stabbed as a kid and survives. I feel like they didn't like have a full plan for this character and like try to juice up the show and like make it more intense by like making her know this shit that she shouldn't know. And like if she knew that information, she would have been dead, okay? She would have been smoked.
All you need to say about the show is that it had the worst scene ever. Little baby Leia in the woods getting chased by two guys.
Yeah, oh, don't even get me started on little baby Leia outrunning two full-grown men. Two grown-ass men.
In the woods?
In the woods.
Come on.
Getting outrun by little baby Leia. Like, I didn't know she was an Olympic runner as a kid or some shit. I didn't know she's outrunning pod racers and shit, but yeah. And then the Obi-Wan and Vader fights, yeah, that was cool. I thought that was cool.
That's what saved the show. That's why it's in Night or Master.
That's why it's Master. We have it on average tier for Star Wars shows, but that is what saved it. Not only the fights, but also just seeing those two actors back again. Like, it's hard for me to like hate it, you know? Cause Revenge of the Sith was my shit as a kid, and still to this day. So like seeing both of those actors back again fighting, it was cool. But yeah, I'd say average. I'm comfortable with Master. See, I'm not talking about Reva. Like, I get that, but when she was as important as she was, it's hard. Like, you can't not talk about her, you know? He says it's better than Boba, which I agree.
It is better than Boba.
And Mando, there's no way better than Mando. You must be twisting the Pookie over there.
Well, the season 4 of Mando, I'd say season 1 of Obi was better than that.
Yeah, it's like those 2 episodes in the middle of Obi-Wan that were like... kind of, well, the episode when he was in that town, when he came back to where Obi-Wan's at, and he was walking around being all badass, that was cool as fuck. And then the fight was cool. Mm-hmm. The flashbacks were cool also. But yeah, okay. Book of Boba Fett.
Plot holes in that one. That one is gonna be like Knight or Padawan to me. And the only reason why I say that is because the fact that Mandalorian had to come in and save the show.
Yeah, I do think it started strong. It's one of those things that Disney loves doing with this shit. That the same thing I feel about Episode 9, where it's like there was a lot of cool stuff in it, but also a lot of dumb shit. Right? I think the first 2 episodes were cool. Like I think it started off pretty strong. I enjoyed the show, but they made Boba Fett a bitch. Okay, this is what Disney loves doing with this shit. Boba Fett was one of the coolest, like most badass characters before this. They made him a bitch. The whole Cad Bane coming in thing was cool because I love Cad Bane. He's like one of the coolest villains in my opinion.
Yep, I do like Cad Bane.
They made Black Chrysanthemum, they made him a bitch too. Not even like a bitch like his attitude, like at least they kept like him all aggressive how he was supposed to be, but like when he came in the second episode and like woke up Boba from his sleep and they got in like a little like almost fight, like am I tripping or would he have just like slammed the shit out of him? Because I'd never read any of the comic books, but I used to work, okay, little backstory, I used to work at a casino until like 4 a.m. and I would have like an hour drive home or like 45 minutes, and on those long drives I would just listen to the comics. And like, so all these other characters that a lot of Star Wars fans are just seeing for the first time, like I had already kind of known about a little bit. And like Chrysanthemum's a dog, yet like he can't even be, not even regular Boba Fett, but an injured Boba Fett with no armor. Like shit like that kind of pissed me off. What's Jabba's species called? Oh, the Hutts. Like how they were just all friendly with them and like there was no beef or nothing. Like
any sense to me. Literally, that's why he died. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Like I said, it was entertaining and I had fun with it, but there was certain shit that hurt me. Like when people broke into Boba's house and like, guards, go get them, and he like runs and like puts on his clothes. Like hell no, Boba would have busted down the door in a damn suit, lighting everybody up. You know what I'm saying? So
what's also dumb is the fact that the city, it's his people, it's my people. But Fennec does everything. Or her name's Fennec, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does everything. Boba doesn't do anything but like loaf around. Solving fake problems.
That's true. Solving fake problems. The fake Power Ranger stuff was kind of weird. And then again, it was Boba like being too much of a good guy. When he's coming in, hey guys, we shouldn't steal from each other. Then the end felt way too like Avengers-like to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, I had a good time watching it though, but for a Star Wars like show and all this shit,
it did have cringy fight scenes though.
Yeah, it did.
Knight or Padawan for me.
I'll put it in Knight. I'll put it in Knight.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now these final 3 episodes, these final 3 shows, we're both gonna be very far apart on them.
Oh, we're gonna take forever getting through these last 3. Hold on. Are we keeping episode 9 where it's at?
Nah, put that shit in Padawan right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it's not as good as Boba or episode 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Andor, I'll let you start.
I think this is the best Star Wars show to date, in my opinion. I think all the arcs were like beautiful. Such a good origin story. Such a good origin story for one of my favorite movies ever. It's just a badass that turns into someone that's for the rebellion because he keeps getting fucked over by everything. Gets put in jail for the wrong reason. Don't even get me started. He joined the rebellion just for money. And he was really good at it. The whole prison thing was like the best story arc in all of Star Wars.
The whole prison arc was really cool.
I hear you. I heard you burning up over there. I can feel your bubbling rage right now.
I was between Knight and Padawan. But here's the thing. I don't mind going higher because I understand that this is like a good show and I just don't like it. So yeah, it's like it's slow as hell, right? And it does have a lot going on. And like I do think it was written well and shit like that. The whole cinematography of the show was amazing, you know, down to like the music and the scenery and everything. But it was just too slow for me. And you know, I have like retard brain a little bit, so I have to be like constantly entertained by something. So I don't mind putting it up a little bit. You said you'd go Padme with it?
No, I'd go Grandmaster with it.
Okay, can we go Council?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll agree with you on that. I know you aren't too hyped about this show, but I thought that was like at that time, which was like what, 2022. I thought that was one of the better ones.
Let me see what the chat's saying. RQ, did you see Chris Brown this week? No, I didn't see it. I'd rather watch episode 4 Solo or Kenobi over Andor.
Oh no way!
It felt boring to me.
Oh, what the?
That whole no, you know what? Oh no, you know what? Yeah, I'm cool with it in Council member.
Okay,
It's like
good.
I feel like it's the second half where I really started to get like bored with that shit. Okay.
Valid. I like the bad guy though. The bad guy that was like so mentally evil. That girl that would just get everyone in trouble. And that guy that ate cereal.
I hated the cereal. Fuck the cereal guy. I hated him. He ruined the show.
That's a good.
Every time I was starting to kind of get into Andor a little bit. Oh, you know what? Maybe this show's better than I thought. It cuts to my boy.
Dude, that's all I hear when I play with you.
Shirt.
That's all I do when I play with you. It's fucking chewing on apples and chips and slurping shit. Your weenies.
Cereal guy alone is going to Youngling.
Oh yeah, cereal guy alone. I'll put him down there.
Okay, Ahsoka. Have you seen all of Ahsoka?
No, I stopped because I didn't like it.
Whoa! Whoa! What? What? I'm going Padme with it. Like I love Bad Batch, but I'll even put Ahsoka over Bad Batch. Like, what did you not like about? Wait, why did you stop? Let's get down. Are you okay? Well, let's get down to this. Are you feeling all right?
It's cringy.
What is cringy about it?
I feel like the acting is just not good at it. Like,
no, okay.
What? You'd really be bad about this? Oh, really? Come on, I thought we could talk about it. That's what it's like.
I don't know, but like, well, on whose part? Ahsoka?
Mm-hmm.
Cause she's supposed to be kind of like mad for like the first part of it. You know what I'm saying? And then she turns into there's a part in the middle where she goes into the world between worlds and she comes out either Ahsoka the gray or the white, but it talks about it in the comics where like when she comes out it's either gray or white, one of those. She comes out like that and then she's like a little different.
She did the Gandalf arc.
She did the Gandalf. But like,
I mean, you rank this one where you want to rank it. I can't really have a say in it because I quit.
What else? Okay, aside from the acting, like what?
Aside from the acting, it was pretty good.
Okay, you got to go back and finish it because it's just so good. Like you could tell, like the people who made this shit, like actually cared about Star Wars. Oh, and then the way it ends too. I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but it's like, oh, and then okay, hold on. Did you get to the part with Balin, whatever, and then the girl Shin Hati?
No.
Oh, those two are so okay. So I think it was good. I think this one season was S tier, and I think it has me like more hyped for the next season than any other Star Wars show. And then it starts to get into the coolest shit ever from the comics that like the whole Star Wars universe that I've been like waiting for them to get into for so long. It goes into the whole Mortis is what it's called. It's like the planet or family or something where there's the father who represents like the balance in the Force, the son who represents the dark side, and then the daughter who represents the light side. It goes into like that whole family, and then this one guy who the actor actually died, you know, like rest in peace. But I don't know how they're gonna continue his character, but his character was cool as fuck. And like at the end of the season, he goes to this mountain, and like the next season you could tell he's gonna go to like the place where the highest powered like gods of the Force are that we've never seen. The most powerful shit we've seen so far in Star Wars is Palpatine. Maybe the Night Sisters and Ahsoka. Oh, you didn't even get to the Night Sisters. The Dathomirian Night Sisters, dog? Thrawn?
Oh, she's in there in Ahsoka?
Yeah. There's witches.
That season 6 of the Clone Wars, Yoda went to that one world. I feel like that was the most powerful we've ever seen.
Yeah, where Anakin goes, right?
Was like going like the... I think so, or I don't know. Where Yoda's like on a mushroom trip.
Yeah, that's That's the
like he's talking to the Force, right?
Oh, he's talking to all the. He's learning how to be a Force ghost, right?
Yeah, like Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh yeah, not that, but the other one that Anakin goes to, where like the light side and the dark side of the Force are like battling with each other. Those are the same gods that are like alluded to at the end of Ahsoka. But yeah, that's another thing that sucked about Kenobi, Bones. Okay, they had Qui-Gon Jinn come back as a little Force ghost at the end. If you see that episode of the Clone Wars, Yoda goes there and he hears Qui-Gon's voice. And Qui-Gon said before he died, he started training to learn how to become a Force Ghost, but he never finished his training. That's why his voice can be around, but he can't physically be a Force Ghost. And then all of a sudden, oh, how do we sell more how do we make more people watch? Oh, let's throw Qui-Gon in here, because that'll be cool.
Yeah, let's get Liam Neeson back in the show.
Yeah. Okay. I'm putting it Padme.
Okay.
You gotta finish it. I think.
Okay.
your opinion on it might change. The Bad Batch, I love the Bad Batch. The seasons, I can see season 1 with Omega being a little bitch.
Yeah, I hate that. That's youngling for me. She's literally a youngling, dude.
Yeah, I just think it gets better and better as it goes. Season 2 is better for sure, and then season 3 is the best season by far. They're only on episode 14 right now. I just watched it today, and it's so cool. Like there's so, like it gets deep. Like it has an actual like great storyline to it. You know what I'm saying? Episode 2 still has or season 2 still has like a little filler episodes in there, but it's better. And then by season 3, it's a banger.
Whatever though, just let Omega stay with one of those farm couples she visits, dude. Stop bringing her back.
Yeah.
Let her die. Kill her off.
Yeah, because of seasons. Yeah, I'd put it in Grandmaster.
All right, do it. Send it.
Okay. This is the final tier list right here. If y'all want to talk shit, UncleBassy Live on Instagram. Y'all know where to hit me up. Okay. For the record, episode 2 right here would have been Grandmaster in my opinion.
Bull. Well, then, yeah, you'll really get talk shit, too.
And I might have put Clone Wars down to Grandmaster, but I'm cool with it being a Padme just because all the cool shit in there. Alright, we're still doing Among Us?